You think it helps. You really believe that by thinking more, you're being smart, careful, responsible. You go over every angle, every possible outcome, every tiny risk. You want to be sure. It drains energy, it builds anxiety, and most importantly, it delays life. You're not solving problems, you're rehearsing them over and over again until you're mentally exhausted and emotionally paralyzed. But what if the real cost of all that thinking is everything you're not doing? Overthinking doesn't just waste time, of being wrong, of wasting effort. So you wait. How much you delay one tiny task? How many ideas never get shared? How many dreams you've held back because you're still figuring it out? You overthink. You stay stuck. Doing teaches you more than thinking ever could. But clarity doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from doing. And until you act, your mind just loops. But that's not the point. The point is building momentum. Building trust with yourself. Building a life based on direction, not delay. That's the hidden cost no one talks about. It's the erosion of confidence, the slow loss of self-trust, the subtle belief that maybe you're not capable, when the truth is, you just never moved. You stop feeling like a prisoner inside your own head. They let the fear of regret become a guarantee of regret, the version of you that never gets built, because all your effort is spent inside your head. You end up carrying around decisions like baggage. You keep asking the same questions. You search for perfect clarity, and eventually, you're not just overthinking, you're avoiding. The longer you think without moving, the heavier the weight becomes. A simple choice turns into a burden. A small risk becomes a crisis. That's the pattern. It's the war you fight with your own overthinking mind. You tell yourself you're planning, preparing, being smart. But deep down, you're scared. You're afraid of regret. And here's the truth. Most people don't fail because they made the wrong decision. They fail because they made no decision at all. You just have to move anyway. They waited too long. They hesitated until the opportunity passed. And it's not just about the big life decisions. It's in your daily habits. How long you wait to start. At some point, you have to realize thinking is useful, but only when it leads to action. If it doesn't, it's just disguised procrastination. You don't need more time to think. You need more courage to move. The thoughts aren't going to disappear because movement brings clarity. Trying gives you feedback. And no, you won't always choose right. The cost of thinking too much isn't just missed deadlines or wasted hours. It's deeper than that. So ask yourself honestly, what's one thing you've been thinking about for way too long? And what would happen if you just did it? Not perfectly, not confidently, just did it anyway. Because the moment you move, the fog starts to lift. The pressure softens. The energy shifts. The real danger isn't failing. It's waiting. The real cost isn't making a mistake. It's staying stuck. And the real enemy isn't the outside world. So don't just think about it today. Do something. Say yes. Say no. Start small. Start messy. But just start. Because you weren't meant to live only in your thoughts. You were meant to move.